So now, when we was out of California, that whole 2 weeks, you understand? Snoop was calling Big them.
It's a natural reaction. They start mixing the facts in. They put their story with your story, like that's really what happened. Women front for these fellas, fellas front for these women. It's a trait that's passed down from old heads right down to their children.
The Gene Deal Show, cooking and conversation.
Now, everybody know this, and some people who don't, I'm going to refresh y'all memory that Snoop them did a song, The Dog Pound them. New York ain't always what it seemed. New York, biggest city of dreams. Whatever that, the lingo on that. Where they were stumping on the buildings here in New York City. And allegedly, if everybody know what I'm talking about, Ice, what's up, man? If everybody know what I'm talking about, they said Big sent the phone call into the radio station and say, yo, I don't know how, got them doing videos in New York and everything like that. And somebody shot up the Winnebago. You understand? So I'm like, okay. But they thought it was Pac, but it was actually Snoop. But Snoop was out getting his hair braided and all his dog pound guys in there. Now, those dog pound guys are Crips, I assume, allegedly. I don't really know what what colors they are and everything, but I'm assuming that they Snoop boys, they probably was Crips, or some of them was, a few of them were, they are, they ain't. So now, Snoop was saying that him and Big was, that's my boy, he this, that, and other. He got on the radio station and say that's my boy and everything like that. So, but from what I know, and this coming out of Big's mouth itself, I knew that was some Hoboken hustle shit. And if you know what the Hoboken hustle is, it's like you try to let a know that, you can't do something, but you really great at it, or you try to fool it out like, yo, I ain't really got nothing to do with it, but you got your hands all in it. So now, when we was out of California, that whole 2 weeks, you understand? Snoop was calling Big them. And every time if Big get off the phone and get off the stuff like that, I guess he wasn't letting Snoop know where he was at, or didn't let them know what they were doing and everything like that. Because Big was like, yo, this asking us what we doing, where we going, but Snoop ain't never come to the studio. I'm in your town and you my man, and you supposed to be my boy like that. I'm gonna come see you. In a whole 2 weeks time, Snoop ain't never come see him. So Big was like on some, like, I'm not letting this know where I'm at, or I'm not going like that. And then he got a call that Snoop wasn't even in LA. Snoop was calling them, and he was supposed to be in Miami at the time. He wasn't in LA. So you even heard Frank Alexander, one of Tupac's bodyguards, said, they were upset because they felt that somebody tried to kill them when they got that van shot up. So now I'm thinking, who allegiance is Snoop's to? It ain't to Big and Bad Boy. And why he say those are my dudes like that, when in fact his real van got shot up. Now, I'm not saying Big them had nothing to do with that, but according to the statement that Frank Alexander made, that they were highly upset because they thought, because Big said that on the radio, it had somebody come out there and try to shoot them. So now, who leaders do Snoop own? Is it Bad Boy, or is it the Dog Pound? Snoop was trying to find out where Big and them was at. He called them several times, but not one time did he ever meet up with them, come over to the studio, or none of that. And Big Nim was not, you know, letting I guess they was on some shit. I know he was on some shit like, man, I'm not telling this where I'm at. I'm not letting these know where I'm at. Because he felt a certain kind of way. So in fact, Snoop tried to fake it when he got on the radio and he said, yo, them is my dudes and shit like that. That was all a setup. That was all a setup. Because Tupac wouldn't have been mad at him. The whole if it was real, the whole dog pound would have been mad at him. How them gonna be your dudes, dog? And this nigga said something and got our van shot up. Our Winnebago shot up. One of us could have been dead. So out there in California, when we were doing Puffy's album in Cali, why? Don't know today. That's their business. Wolf wasn't scared to come to Cali, man. You know what I'm saying? Wolf was smart not to go to Cali. Trying to never scared of nothing. Not nothing at all. And that was the problem on there. See, ain't nothing wrong with being scared. I don't know what you tough think right there, man. The gift of fear keeps you on point. The fear that I know that shit might happen gonna keep me on point. You want me to finish the Snoop story? What more can I say? During that whole 2 weeks time, Snoop ain't never get in touch with Big. Snoop ain't never come to the studio. And if I'm your man and I'm your dude, why in 2 weeks I'm in your town and you don't come see me? You either try to, put me in La La Land. It's a lot of shit. I can't ask why Kenny driving Puff in LA now. It's a lot of shit going on. Yo, listen here, bro. Did you ever think why is that it's so safe and so good for Puff to live in LA? Now, he don't live in New York. He live in LA. Got his kids, got his people, everybody out in LA. All this is supposed to be an East Coast, West Coast beef and all this shit like that. But this is living in LA. And the more and more people talk, you gotta listen. Snoop said Big and Tupac had to have their life sacrificed for hip hop to be what it is.